Part 3. One reason that I want a four-wheel drive is I don't go out mudding, or doing things like that. It's fun. I have done it, but if I had if I had something like to tear up, a vehicle that I didn't care about tearing up because it wasn't my daily driver, I might do a little more often. But when it's my daily driver, I don't do shit like that. But I've found that when I'm moving stuff, like moving projects around, projects out back, I got this it's an 88 F-150 out back. That thing needs so much work. It needs the top of the engine redone, needs the interior completely redone. It's starting to get some rust. I'm not crazy about that era. That's the brick nose era, 87 to I think 90, 91. But I bought that truck because it was a full-size 4x4 and it was running good at the time. The injectors need to be replaced. That's another thing I gotta do. I used it for what I needed it for, and I kind of parked it. And but when it settles, the brakes, the calipers and the drums, they settle like partially closed. And once it's sat for a while, it's hard to move. And the last time I went to move it, it had settled. And this truck is a two-wheel drive, and I don't have aggressive tires on this truck. They're basic street tires. The tires I got on the back are really wide, but they're still basic street tires, so no real grip in the grass and dirt. And I had to fight to move that F-150, that 88, because it had settled and I wasn't getting enough traction. So four-wheel drive, you got double the traction. But that was always the goal with this truck, was to convert it to a 4x4 4-speed manual, because I like a 4-speed. Automatics are fine, but I'm definitely a manual type of guy. I absolutely love a manual transmission. Plus, as they say nowadays, it's theft prevention, because all these young kids can't drive them. So yeah, I need something with better fuel economy. With all this running back and forth to the doctor I'm doing, it's all primarily city driving, which burns up your gas with all the stopping and starting and sitting at traffic lights. And for when I eventually, can try to get a part-time job, I'll then be driving a lot more, possibly a 5-day-a-week gig. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll try to get something as close to my house as I possibly can, so I don't have I don't have very far to go. Save gas and time. So yeah, I need that Jeep going. I've still got my little 85 Ranger, the Silver Slug, but I need to replace the floors in that, and I need to get somebody to adjust the clutch, to work on the clutch, that knows more about a hydraulic clutch than I do. It's called a wet clutch because it's hydraulically operated. I can do a dry clutch, mechanical clutch, but I don't know the hydraulic clutches as well. So when I get enough money, I'm gonna drag it out and take it to a shop and have the clutch done properly. And I'll order a floor pan kit, cut the old ones out and put the new ones in. But it's not safe to drive. with the floor pans the way they are. And with that truck, the seat doesn't bolt to the frame anywhere. It just bolts through the floor. So I can sit down in that truck and the seat will move. It was never a problem for me, but I wouldn't have my son in that truck. So my Jeep is the focus. And I need to get that done. I need to get that done quick like. I talked to my buddy Scott about us going to the junkyard together, because I'll need his help to get a lift gate, and he's ready to go. He said, "Say when." I'll probably have to get on here and inquire about another donation to do that, though. Much as I hate it, but like I said, I'm gonna orient the GoFundMe to trying to get some donations for the Jeep. And that'll be something I'm including that for, is money to go get the lift gate, and hopefully window regulators, because both the front window regulators in that thing are bad. Manual crank windows, like my truck, which I vastly prefer to power windows, but they both got busted teeth on them, so it's a pain in the ass to get the windows up and down. And then the big thing is just going to be, once it's running, to figure out why the oil pressure gauge is buried in the red. I'm hoping and praying that it's just a bad sending unit. We'll see. I'm probably getting close to the end of part 3. I can't quite see it. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. Might get back on tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get the Jeep showcase done tomorrow, but if not, I'll try to get it done this weekend. So I hope y'all are doing good as always. Happy, safe, and well. Hopefully loved by somebody. And if you're going through something, I know a lot of you are, I hope that it gets easier. Stay strong, don't give up. There's a saying I like from a movie. I hear young people calling it this old movie, and I'm like, oh my god, fuck, I'm getting old. I'm not, but that's how I feel when people talk about this, because this movie came out when I was a kid, and it's an old movie. But The Crow with Brandon Lee, who was actually Bruce Lee's son. It was actually his last movie. He was accidentally killed on set. And he's got this one line that I always sticks with me, and I always repeat to myself, and that's, it can't rain all the time. So if you're going through something, just try to remember, it can't rain all the time. The clouds will eventually disperse, and you'll be in the sunshine again. So hold on. Don't let go of your umbrella. My GoFundMe link will be in the description if any of y'all would like to help out. Help us out some. The help that I received last week, phenomenal, amazing. I cannot thank y'all enough. I was in a pickle. You got me out of it. Speaking of, just about right up. In the interest of saving money, I bought a used starter. I found one on Marketplace for 25 bucks. And I bought it a couple days ago and put it in. So, it's not perfect. It still lags a little bit sometimes. But it's not grinding, and it pretty much starts right up. It'll hesitate now and again. So eventually I'll still need to get a new starter. But this one will last me for a while, and it allowed me to save a little bit of money. And again, That's thanks to y'all. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much. So yeah, the GoFundMe link will be there. Unfortunately, I'm not yet to a point where I don't need it when I can get it. I don't count on it. I'm not counting on it to take care of me. Just, you know, when I do get it, it's a blessing. It's a godsend. So if you'd like to help out, it's there. If not, I understand. If you can't, I understand that as well. Believe me, I understand that. Like the videos, comment, share. If you could share my GoFundMe campaign to get it in front of more eyes, that would be great. But you know, don't feel pressure to donate. I understand.